This works. I'm having serious difficulties uploading videos with my PlayStation, and I haven't gone live in a really long time, so we're just gonna play live on Wosnice. Bought myself a four-wheeler just for the heck of it, and gonna get some of these new global big bags, and then bought ourselves another JCB. So I'm gonna try one of these with the eggs, one of these with my open-air garden cotton, and then one with the olives on the olive tree farm. So got a lot of production stuff to do right off the bat, because everything's growing and there's no crops that are currently ready to harvest. So it's gonna be a few trips here, but let's get this going. And apparently this seems to be working as far as going live. Why I can't upload a video, I don't know. But so I think the pallets you have to like to open a cover. These things you shouldn't have to, but I think it does have like a pretty it's supposed to have a pretty big fill trigger, so kind of got to be careful how close you are to things, I guess. But I guess we'll go to the shortest trip first and just drop this off at one of the olive farms or the eggs and see what happens. It should fill it up, and then we should be able to just drop it there and let it continuously fill up. And I'm still not sure what's going on with my farm production barn with flour. I set my flour warehouse to distribute, and it says it's distributing, but it's not going anywhere. It's not filling up the production barn, and I might have to either change the windmill to distribute or open up the warehouse. I don't know, we'll see. It's not working, that's the point. But now we're gonna drive down to, yeah, and if you'd even notice, like, you just drive up to it and it has its own pallet fork, so you don't even need pallet forks or anything for it per se. We're gonna need to buy some later on for pallets, but we'll see. Head on down over to the eggs and drop this off over there, and then go get the other ones. See what happens. We're on Wosnice. Maybe I'll try and just fast travel and transfer this thing back to the shop every time, so we don't have to drive back. Like, reset. Repeatedly. So this is where it might be tricky, because I'm going to go... Hopefully it doesn't pick up the olive trees as I'm driving by to try and get to the eggs or something. Try and stay way over here, so it doesn't pick that up. First, I want to try and drop it off by the eggs. So, as we get close, we'll start filling up eggs. No? Yes? No? So far. There it goes. Just took a second, so now that it did that, let's try and line this up a little bit better. Drop this in there, and then it should just eggs should just go in there now. And I specifically got the bag so it would jiggle. Alright, so let's get out of this guy and reset him to the shop so we don't have to drive back. Okay, yeah, so that guy won't let me click on him because there's too much stuff here, or I'm in the way. There we go. Reset. Okay, now we can just get back into him, so at least we don't have to drive the whole way every time. Let's pick up the next one. And then while we're here, I wanted to try something else that I don't figure would work, but it's worth a try. Let's jump in the four-wheeler, and it's got a 3-point in the back of it. If we back up to the big bag, will it pick it up? Because that would be sweet. Negative. So let's get back in this guy and drive him over to one of the olive trees. Yeah, jiggles. Jiggle with it. Jiggle, jiggle. Drop this at the olive farm or the olive tree, whatever. Experiment with one of them, then go get the other one and drop it off the cotton open air garden. And then start loading other pallets. And picking up other pallets at the factories. Unfortunately, this thing's slow. So now I'm even like, I can play live, but I can't post my videos. Interesting. So I guess maybe we'll have to switch over to only live on PlayStation and record my PC videos. Oh. Don't run over my crops. Last one will be the longest trip too. Which tree should I put it by? Which one's the hardest to pick up from? I'm gonna stick it in one of these two. We'll stick it in this guy. We'll eventually probably end up with a ton of these bags, so it doesn't really matter. Because we're gonna end up putting them in all of them, but first let's pick up this. Hopefully. There it goes. Bam! Baby, baby! Let's drop that off in there. Get him out of the way. Then reset him back to the shop again for one more last trip. Oops. Wrong function. Bear with me in my stupidity. Reset. What the heck? Reset to the shop. That's what we want to do. And then we want to get back in them again. That's a four-wheeler. Now we want to get one last trip down to the cotton. Because the cotton fills up a lot, so that would be the one that's the most advantageous out of all of these. But it's also the farthest journey. Let's put cruise control back on. So yeah, here's going to be the, here are the factories, but we're going to have to pick up these things in a second. We got popcorn and soybean drink right there. But I can't figure what's going on. I put flour in and then it just spits flour right back out. There's a little bit in there that made pasta, but I'm not sure what's going on with the flour there. So let's cruise all the way to the end to drop this at the open air garden where the cotton is. start picking up pellets. Probably end up buying a bunch of these bags and putting them at every spot. I cannot see. Good old Teletruck. This one rocks. So far good. Loaded up the eggs, loaded up the olives. Next up, cotton. This will do anything. This thing's... So far, just from the idea of it, and so far in practice, I'm thoroughly impressed. Not only because it's an awesome thing and it works really good, but 82 Studios mods are great, but they're usually stupid high, like for PlayStation at least, megabyte downloads. This is low, it's only like 7, so that's great. Because his mods are fantastic, but I don't want to get into a situation where I'm only running his mods. Like, okay, I'm going to use a truck, I'm going to use a semi, I'm going to use this, and then, alright, now I'm at... now my slot counts are 400. No offense, like I said, great guy. Fantastic mods. Like, for example, to pick up some run in the, now I'm running the Toro, the bigger one, instead of the 2020. Which the new 2020 is coming out, so we'll see what happens when that comes out. Because I'm sure it'll be the same. It'll be like 40 megabytes to download, and be all the same features as all the other ones, so it'll just be kind of like a aesthetic thing at that point. Which one do you like? Which one looks better? Now this is actually going to be... Now that I think about it, this is going to be real tricky. I might have to turn around, go back the other way, because I don't know if that's all closed up. But now that I think about it, I bet you if I go, it's going to... I hope it doesn't try and start picking up all the stuff, because cotton's at the very end. I don't want it to try and start picking up that stuff. Don't pick up the sugar beets. Don't pick up the sunflowers. You want cotton. No, I thought usually it was like 5 pallets last time. Last time I came down, maybe it was the sugar beets. Anyway, we're going to use it for cotton first, because that we can take to the factory. There it goes. I'm going to say should accept it. I'm going to drop him off here. And then turn on off and probably play hopscotch in vehicles until we find the correct one and get to work. It's always the last one. And this guy we're gonna have to... Can we open the door? Yeah, can we get out? So we gotta close this one first. No. Other one. Alright. Now let's load the rest of the olives. I'm gonna come down here first because I can't remember if I have to stack one or if I can bring 2 in at once. It looks like we're gonna have to bring a single one in first. So let's get this loaded up. Got another mud runner video to post later on my computer. Opening up the garage. I'm gonna turn the straps off. I don't know why the straps are on. Deceiving, because I'm probably setting it on top of another pallet. Either way, whatever works. Get out of here, pick up a couple more. This trailer's almost full too. Then do we want to sell olives, or do we want to make a boat ton of olive oil? This lift gate's getting kind of far away. Truck's moving. Get back here, truck. We're not done with you yet. Uh-oh. Yeah, we gotta barely creep in here. We're almost full. Back the truck up a little bit more again. I try to. Make it a little easy to get into. It's a little lip we're gonna have to drive over there, but that's fine. We can handle that. So let's get over here and pick up one. I think there might only be one more pallet left anyway. There's the bag. So pick this up, and then we're gonna have to visit that other factory and kind of figure out what we're going to do from there. I wonder if the pallet limit counts if it's in the semi, because otherwise I got kind of a ton of pallets in both those semis, so I don't want to give myself to a pallet limit. That's what the other warehouse things are for too. Let's get this last one in there, and then we're gonna have to visit the factories and do something with that stuff. And actually we gotta get down to the other ends too and do stuff with that. But we need a trailer over there first anyway, so we might as well. Might as well drive him over there. If we can let go of this pallet. Get back up there. Get back where I put you. So we might as well drive over to the open gardens with this guy, because the other one doesn't have pallet forks. And then we're going to have to meet someone over there with the trailer too. But that stuff we're bringing to the factories. Well, cotton now we can let it build up, since we get that big bag. Sunflowers we could take to the windmill to make oil. Sugar beet. I think we needed is that the other one that we're growing? Or maybe I'm growing soybeans, I can't remember. We'll see when we get down there. We're gonna have to get someone in a trusty trailer over anyway. The fields are growing. All the canola fields should be, I don't know, the way it's, maybe everything's going to be ready to harvest at the same time. That'll be good, because then we can finally take over the rest of it and carve them all together with the same crop. Alright, so what do we got going here? Or maybe I should get another big bag for that one, because that's the one that's the one that fills up the quickest. So let's head all the way down to this one. Get ready to pick up the sunflowers. Unsuccessfully. Get ready to load that into somebody. See what we got over here real quick, and then we'll probably just reset that guy to the, do a lot of driving here in the beginning, reset him to the farm, and then pick up another big bag for this stuff. So yeah, sugar beets. Where was I? That's where I'm growing it. Can't remember if I can do anything with the factory. The sugar beets, if I was just selling the sugar beets. I wish I could scroll down quicker. Yeah, I don't think I can do anything with sugar beets here anyway. It was soybean that I was making the drink of. Oh wait, sugar beet. I can make sugar, but I don't know if I want to make sugar. Oh, come on. Come on. Every time. Would have been quicker just to search, to actually go through vehicles. Where am I? Where am I, man? Get that guy, reset him. Yes. I probably just reset the wrong one, but we'll see. Where's the shop? Get back in him. Alright, now we gotta pick ourselves up another big bag and drive back up there and drop the big bag off at the, whatchamacallit. Big bag. Global big bag for crops. Not the liquid one. We'll just keep this one standard still again. And then we'll just drive right up to it, and it has its own fancy doodad forks. Now suddenly I have a pallet fork. And we'll take that long journey back to there and put this by the sugar beets, and then come back over here and pick up the factory stuff. Sell it, I guess, because I don't have a shed to put it in. So that stuff will probably be just selling on the fly. Sunflowers are growing. Corns are growing ahead of us. The massive fields are almost complete once the canola is ready to harvest. Well, I guess once everything's ready to harvest, but tiny little fields getting in the way. This tow truck's pretty great. Other than being slow. But normally it's just going to be sitting somewhere moving pallets around, not driving across the whole map. Or you'd have it on a low loader, but I drive. So here's the rest of the cornfield that was way back there. Still going. Main farm on the right that I barely use. And there's another selling point I dropped in there in between those buildings, just so I can sell everything. I'm gonna have wheat on the field on the right once it's ready to plant wheat. That'll be my wheat field for my chickens afterwards. It's back through there somewhere. There's the silo, the chicken farm, the olive trees, the big old huge, we'll see it in a second, but the big old huge barn. That semi's full of olives. The other one only needs a couple more. The other one backed up in there through the trees. That one only needs a couple more pallets and that's going to be full. I gotta figure out if I want to sell my olives or make a ton of olive oil. This is all going to be soybeans all the way down there, and then this is the canola that's hijacking it for the moment. But otherwise it's going to continue on all the way to the end of the map. This is going to be canola over here once that's ready to plant. All the way, same thing, all the way, with the exception of that going to the waterway. All the way down here. Soybeans for days. Still going. I'm gonna cut a road through here to get to the manure, whatever the manure sell point is that's back there. That's in the way too. Or see if I can just demolish it, I don't know. Alright, we're almost there. Almost there. Alright, so pick up the sugar beets and leave this guy here. So I gotta bring it down closer? Yeah, I gotta bring it down lower. Closer. Alright, perfect. Now let's drop this guy off here. Gow. Now we gotta get in the other forklift. We'll do it this way before the map tries to load in. Not that one. The other one. Oh yeah, I guess this one too. Oh, what happened there? What's going on with my forks, eh? I guess we'll pick up the oils here. And then while we're here, I'll probably do something dumb and we'll see in a second. First, let's pick up this oil. Drop that off at the oil thing. You can have the oil, maybe. Is this the wrong type of oil? Wrong way. Olive oil. Sunflower oil. I guess it won't take all types of oil. So, we'll drop that for now. We'll drop that for now. get out of it. This thing's set to distribute, but it's not going anywhere. Distributing, but it's not going to my farm production thing, so I'm gonna turn that back on again. Maybe it'll start to, they didn't pop up here, so that's kind of a good sign. Maybe you have to open that for them to start distributing. That would be kind of rad if it just started working. So anyway, well, actually we can run from here. Forget transferring through vehicles, it's across the street. So let's run over here and give him this guy. Pick up these pallets, load them on the low loader, I guess, and then go sell them. Because now we got some soybean drink. And we got some popcorn. Might as well pop in here real quick, see what it's saying. So flour is still at 0 liters. We have, it showed that there was a tiny bit of like pasta outgoing. So yeah, so there's a tiny bit of noodles, so it did make something. And 1 liter bread. But then down by flour, I think I changed it to distribute. Yeah, I changed this one to distribute, because otherwise, if I put flour in here, it just pops right back out to here. So, I'm not really sure why or how it's actually to actually make it operate properly to make this stuff and to stay in there, unless you put less than 1,000 liters at a time, which would be kind of ridiculous. So I know that can't be the, I don't ever get a hold of that. Get a lot of soybean drink. Start getting the soybean drink loaded up. We'll get everything loaded up probably. We'll check, unless it's a price thing. We might get ourselves in a predicament if because I don't think I can get to the other side of the turn it. I don't think I can get to the other side of the low loader to load the second layer on that one. Yeah, maybe that's probably not. And this thing's probably going to fall off anyway. So that doesn't make any difference, because we're going to lose the top pallet. Amazingly, we did not. Can we straighten it out? If I could, aim properly, we probably could. Well, yeah, actually at that point, that might be work. Then we could probably get it just far enough to... Yeah, there we go. Do it that way. Haha! Make sure my forks don't grab the other pellet off, and then now we can stack the other one on top of that one. Sweet. Sweet! What you mixing and matching my pellets here? You're gonna get the popcorn all soggy. Really doesn't like to actually we shouldn't do that either. It's probably going to slide, but we don't want to pick it up all the way in the fork, so we'll be bumping into the other one. Probably check the prices, make sure we're going to take it all to the same spot though. Oops, that's the trailer. That's still the trailer. Get out of the way, trailer. We still have one more soybean drink. It's because it slopes right there, so it slopes down as I'm trying to pick these things up. Oh, and more soybean drink. And more popcorn. Popcorn can go with this popcorn. This other guy screwed it all up. Because I was going to stack the soybean drink, but now we gotta get this popcorn out of the way. Pick it up all the way, man. Good enough. Just stacking it. Try not to lose this pallet. Get this loaded up. Then check the prices. What the hell? I don't know what just happened there, but that's kind of cool. Now I got two of them. Somehow we caught it right side up, and that works, I guess. I don't know what the hell happened there, but I'll take it. So now. Are we selling popcorn and soybean drinks at the same location? Loading, 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 loading. So let's go on over to the prices. First we gotta find it. With all the Erica, here we got up to the new stuff. So that's Atrip. Okay, popcorn can only go to selling station grate. Okay, there we go. Okay, I guess we're taking it to the same spot because it's only available at the selling station grate. So load them up. And then we might bring a thing of flour up here, just experiment again and see that all it does is just pop right back. Unless since I changed this one to distribute, maybe it'll just distribute right back to itself. I have no idea. I think I'm just doing something dumb or it's not working properly. Because the recipe for bread and the noodles is flour, nothing else. But it just... Let's see if we can pull it off again. Will it fall off and catch it? Or will we not need... Oh, looks like... Oh boy. No, but I'm going to shove the other pallets off because I'm an awesome driver. Whoopsie daisies. Probably should just leave well enough alone. That's all I'm gonna do there. Probably shove off the other pallet. Let's pick up these other popcorn. Get it loaded up. Probably jump back in the other guy, grab some flour, bring it over here for no reason, and see what happens again. I suppose he's faster. And we're already in him, so could just drive him over there. That would make a lot more sense. So let's get this dropped off here. Good enough. And then get back over to... Whoa. Shoot on over to the flour. Pick up the flour. First I gotta change it to not distribute. This we can change to storing. Wait for it to pop up. Hopefully it'll pop up. When I was loading the trailer, it took a minute. Maybe. Maybe next time. There are too many pallets. I never saw that before. Oh. I wonder if that means I can't spit it out until I get rid of like those. So I'm already at a pallet limit, I think. So there's just too many pallets there. So it won't even spit them out into here. I'm presuming. Unless I get rid of some other pallets. Is it just I'm getting from there? So let's try and get rid of some pallets and see what happens. Not that one, I want the other one. Because he's already full. So does this count as pallets? I guess we're going to attempt to go make more olive oil. And actually I think it might be easier to go to the factory now instead of the windmill. Because I think that factory thing does it too. And it'll be easier, a lot easier to get into. La 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 la. Or actually, I got olives. I don't think so. Olives, so gas, so I can make olive oil. Let's activate that. And then that means we can just drop the olives off there, and it'll be a lot easier. I'd say so. My it's like my game wants to crash. I got too much olives in here. So maybe they probably still count as pallets even in here. Let's go in car, see if it's a little less crazy. And so I can see where I'm going without the trees. Thanks for watching if you do or did, and please subscribe. We're on Wosnice. Pretty soon here we're gonna have a massive harvest, but with my PlayStation not uploading, not sure how that's gonna work. Either live or record a super short video and maybe it'll work. Like here's a field. Here's how much made off it. Ta-da! It might be what it boils down to, but at any rate, let's attempt to unload this at this farm production place. We're gonna have all kinds of stuff popping out here. It's gonna be a little crazy. And then we gotta sell that other stuff. And then see if so what am I trying to make? Olive oil? Yep. And then we can take this stuff back to the storage place anyway, so I don't have to worry about that happening. But I think it already gave me the trigger. No, I might have to open the doors too. And let's try to pull all the way through to the end of the trailer, and if not, I'll open the doors. Yeah, I probably need to unfold the doors, maybe. No. Get out of there. Take my olives. Do I gotta take these out by hand? I hope not. Oh crap. This might take a minute if I gotta take these out by hand. And I think I do, so let's I guess we're lowering this gate here. Skirt! How do I do that again? Get out of the trailer. I got too much crap over here. I can't zoom the camera out. There we go. Alright. My apologies. And I gotta remember how to, that's that one. There we go. So we're gonna have to lower that down. Shut him down now for now, I guess, and unfortunately I think I'm gonna have to take these out by hand, and I don't have a fancy ramp over here, so now we gotta get this guy back over here and take a ride up and down. So there's those pallets. we'll bring one of these over with us and watch it pop right back out. So interesting, it told us too many pallets before, and now it popped out. And I didn't sell anything. Get back over here and drop this off and watch it come right back out. Alright, it took it, but I assure you it's going to pop right back out. That ain't going to work. I might be able to take a couple of them out just from here. Whoa. Easy, buddy. Whoa. Easy, buddy. What are you doing to me? How will you not pick you up? That works, right? This is like a comic reel so far. Yeah! Alright. Now the chains are going to be in the way. Take my olives. Doesn't even want to take the olives? What the heck? What's going on here? Olives. Well, back in the truck it goes, and I guess we're just going to drive over to the windmill, because we know that works. That's not what I was trying to do. We're not on the gate though, is the problem. God bless it. as far as you can. Get the forks out of the way. Send them back down. Get out of here. Alright, to the windmill we go. Attempt to. But it's going to be the same story over here, though. Can it fit through the trees? May get hit by the windmill though. Hold on, Holmes. Let's try to deliver some olives. Oh boy. Oh boy. Uh-oh. God forbid I sacrifice my crops. Houston, we have a problem. Just gonna floor it, see what happens. We're gonna drop as soon as we get. What happens when we tip over a trailer entirely full of olives? Once we get to the end of that building, it's over. Are you strong enough to push over a semi? Can you? I don't want to run over my crops though. I think we're gonna have to sacrifice our crops. Yeah, boy. Unfortunately, now we gotta get back around to unload it. So note to self, don't use the semis anymore because it's gonna take too long to unload. It's all fine and dandy and fun loading it, but not unloading. Alright, so that's that guy. Unless it was a tool thing. Can't see if the doors are opening. There we go. on, unload. Nope, not a tool selection thing. This is just going to take a year to unload. Meanwhile, you got to leave the truck running to send the thing up and down. What about you? Can you take them out of the truck without flipping over? At least the first one. Once again, possibly if I aim properly, but oh, is he sturdier? He might be sturdier than the Teletruck. Just by a little bit, but just enough to get that first pallet off, so that's good. See, this one takes it. So that farm, maybe you can only do so many things at a time in that farm production thing. Maybe that's why it's not taking my flour or the, obviously the olives now. That's terrible. I think he rolled in there himself. No, maybe not. Not very straight, but whatever. As long as it gets it up. Why are you tipping that? Whoa! Oh, because I got 3. Okay. Well, we'll sort that out in a second once we drop to the ground. That other one's not even full. Well then. Are we gonna pick up the trailer now? That's another interesting one. Whoa! Where's the brakes? gotta get you. Wastes a lot of gas though. I also have to switch all these trailers to the auto loading low loader that I got over by the factory. Real cool concept. Takes incredibly way too long. What are these half-full pallets I got? Maybe it did start taking it over at the, Did it start taking these over at the farm production place? Make sure there's not any, olives over there. Maybe it started taking off a tiny bit of the top layer ones or something. That's activated. Incoming. Oh, it does have 10,000 liters of olives in there. So maybe it was unloading. Maybe it was just unloading super slow. Oh, crap. Because that would have been a lot quicker to do it that way. Let's take one more off and then we'll drive back over there and see what happens. Get back in there. Oh, we get another sideways one. Stuck on the wall. That's kind of got it. We got it by a little bit. Going down. Got one of them. Let's push that back on there. Save that for later. Oops. Alright, that guy's loaded. Let's make sure this is actually on for oil. I don't think so. Olive oil, we gotta activate that. And then let's get back in him. Close this stuff all back up. And then it's saying, well, we gotta wait till it closes. Maybe not. It didn't raise a rent for us. Now It's not telling how much is in there. There we go, I got a 11,000 something. So I can do the tension belts to see what's in there. I'm gonna run over my teleshock here. Get out of the way. I don't want to get taken up by the windmill again. We're in a predicament. I screwed myself all up. Because I don't per se want to run over my crops, but I think we're going to have to. How far can I back up? Not much more. So we screwed this field all up. All in the name of experimentation, I guess. Alright, so right now there was like 10,000 liters. In this other farm production thing. This would be nice if it was PC where I could just scroll down, probably. But now I have to sit here and click through a billion of these, so yeah, it's showing. Oh, maybe it's full. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe I can only put so much at a time. Well, that's saying 12,000 liters. But that graph looks full. I guess I'm way more confused about this farm production thing than I should be. Or maybe the tension belts. Maybe the tension belts need to be strapped for it to recognize it like it did before. Yeah, I think that's it. It started taking some. It went down. So maybe I have to have the tension belts strapped for it to recognize. I'm sitting right by the microphone. I shouldn't do that because I'm leaning forward. It went down a little bit. Or was that when I had the tension belts off? Yes. That's when I had the tension belt. It's like going on and off. What the hell? It's like loading and unloading, I think is what it's doing. $10,061. What is going on? It like drops and then goes right back up. What in the deuce? Yeah, it still says 10,000 liters of olives though. Is there a limit this whole... Because that'll be 55, 75, 77, 87, 89, 99. I wonder if this thing can only hold 100,000 liters. It's not in there, though. Maybe that's the problem I am having. Productions. Farm production barn somewhere. Spud, stop it. Barn. It does not say. I wonder if this thing only holds 100,000 liters. And that's the problem I'm having. Because it would be about 100,000 liters worth of stuff that I got in there. Because I probably loaded with too much. I guess we'll have to see. Once it produces all that other stuff, maybe I'll be able to drop more flour in it. Or flour or whatever. Actually, yeah, we never did come over with flour, but that kind of just spits it right back out. And we need this guy. So we can go pick up that trailer. And go sell that stuff. And I went the wrong way, so let's see if we can go through the woods. Whoa. There's a hill there. Not the way to go. Running more craps trying to stop my dog. Then what was it? Farm, the Gate 1 or something? Selling Grate 1, which is which one? Selling Station Grate. That's gonna be my olive farms. Grain elevator. I think it's the one that I put in. Selling Station Grain Gate. Yeah, that's the one I put in, right? Yeah. So we gotta head over there. Might be trickier to get in there now that we got corn growing and I can't just go around the outside. Let's see how much this stuff is worth. I suppose I could go that way, but see how we're gonna get in here with this big old trailer. Like a glove. Now we're getting caught now. A little bit of catching. $4,000. That's nothing. Now can we get back out? Should open up my cow farm and just back straight into the cow barn. That was only one pallet down that way of sunflowers. So I don't think I'm going to drive all the way down there for one pallet of sunflowers right now. Just going to back this up for 1 second. Plop him down somewhere. Get out of him. I think that, so yeah, we sold that stuff. We got flowers sitting out there we're going to have to figure out what to do with, because now I'm going to have to turn that back off. Because otherwise it's just kind of hanging out there for no reason. And the warehouse likes to do funny tricks. I got too many vehicles. Oh yeah. Oh, almost. Yeah. There we go. So let's get in him. Pick up one of these pallets of flour, and since I already have my fork screwed up, we'll do the skinny way. Pick that guy up. Turn this back off, so they don't keep popping out. And we'll drive this over to the factory and watch it just pop right back out. Because it makes flour into flour. Well, this is a lot quicker than I remember. This is the fast one. This is the one we should have used for the big bags. Alright, so we're going to drop this flour in here. And it's going to come right back out. It's taking flour. Give it a minute. And it's going to pop right back out. Unless I finally get it working, because I think I changed this to distributing flour, so maybe it just distributes it back to itself. I have no idea. I'll wait a second and then I'll look in the menu to see if it says there's more flour in there, or if there's any flour in there. Should be 1,000 liters, but it doesn't distribute from the holding warehouse here, so I don't know if it distributes from the windmill. So it's saying 1,973 liters of flour. Okay, so that might be good. So spaghetti is activated, so we can make spaghetti. And then I think bread was, but I turned it on. Yeah, so let's activate that too, so we can make bread. And then maybe we'll push the envelope. Maybe I'll try and grab those other pallets of flour. Now that possibly might seem to be working, and we can drop the other two pallets. At least the other two pallets are sitting out there. I'll drop those off, and if it accepts those, then all right, sweet. Then it's working. I just had to switch that one thing to distribute, like, so it doesn't just spit it right back out. But with this thing set to distribute, it doesn't send it over there. So maybe I can set the windmill to distribute, if I didn't already. Might have to try that. So let's change this flour to distribute, see if it sends it over to the factory. Come on, loading. Alright, so barley flour. So flour. Oh, it already is set to distribute, so yeah, that's not working, so I have to go straight over there with it. See if it's still working or if it just spits it straight out. Alright. Take it. Alright, so far so good. Yeah, it's saying 3,000. Okay, good. At least it's working now. At least it's not spitting it immediately out. So let's get that other flour in here. Front row. And then I'm probably going to take a break. Dog's wiggling his butt, wiggling his tail. That's his universal sign that he has to go outside. And then I'll upload that Mud Runner video I have and play some more Mud Runner. Because apparently for whatever reason this works with this too. Like I can play live on PlayStation, but I can't upload my videos now. Alright, so now we got some flour going in here too. Sweet. So now we got soybean drink running, popcorn running, spaghetti, olive oil, bread. We got enough corn and soybeans to go for a while, so. Alright, rock and roll. But then I still haven't figured out the olive oil debacle. You can't, so I'm gonna have to unload this by hand, which is kind of a pain in the butt. It's gonna be a gigantic pain in the butt. Because it does not accept it. We'll try one more time, but does not want my olives. Nope. We're gonna have to unload that by hand. Not all the way on the ground though. Got to get that level-ish at least. So we'll have to take that out by hand eventually, and then we got that sunflower pallet to pick up and probably just bring over here. And I think that's about all. Because other fields are still growing, so there's nothing to harvest yet. Yeah, that's about it. Bring him down to the farm production barn. Might as well just drive down there. And then we'll call it a day. Because then we basically, all we have to do is go to sleep and wait for more stuff to produce. Then we get that other whole entire trailer full of olives as well. We should try selling it, see if I can just drive by somewhere and sell it. Because I know I did, I'm pretty sure I did when it was loaded like on a, just a regular flatbed trailer. We'll take the long journey over there. Drop this off. Farm production barn is going to be going crazy. Yeah, so there's been a few things that haven't seemed to, and that whatever that water distributor that came with the open air garden, that wasn't working either. It wasn't putting water into my anything, and it was production costs were stupid high. Like, I slept for a couple of days, my production costs were like $18,000, and then I deleted them and went straight back to a couple bucks a day. That would have been cool, which I still have to try one of the water pipes. I don't need one, but I might see if it works, just to stick it right next to a water fill, and if it keeps it full. We're just going to take this over to that factory, drop this off. Thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, and comment. We're on Wosnice. Eventually we're going to be having some gigantor harvest here, because that's, I mean, that's even, the field started back there by that building, and it goes all the way to the end of the map. So that's going to be a stupid amount of corn. That's going to be a huge sunflower field. And then on this side is oat. We got this section here, and then it breaks up after the road, and then there's another oat field across that road past the shop that continues on for days. Should we, actually we'll drop this off at this one, so we don't have so much going on with the farm production thing. But then we're gonna have to turn this on, because I don't think I have oil turned on here. Or maybe I do, because I got some sitting right there, stupid. So yeah, the sunflowers can come here. We'll just park him for now. Where'd my, oh, he's across the street. It's like, where'd my other guy go? So, no, this one. Old grain mill running, olive oil. Well, olive oil's running. I want sunflower oil running, because I probably don't have any olive oil in there. That's, oh no, we do have. Okay, so we just gotta turn on sunflower oil too. That's only gonna make a, well actually I probably shouldn't have, because that's not even gonna make a full pallet. But whatever. Anyway. Thank you for all watching. We'll see y'all later, hopefully. And sorry man, I was just getting ready to stop, but we just see y'all later. Please subscribe. Goodbye.